What's going on, man? Where have you been?
Oh, dude, sorry. So, I was on my way over here, right? And then I realized that I left, my armor at the house because I was worried about it, right? And I've been fighting people for a while. And then my buddy got hurt while we were fighting. And they're like, hey, you should go fight this guy, on this news broadcast. I said, oh, that's what everybody wants? I was like, you guys want me to go fuck somebody up? I said, all right, fine. And I gave this bad guy my real address, and he blew my house up. And so then I was like, dude, that's fucking personal for me, bro.
Your whole house?
My whole house. He sent over 3 helicopters, fucking missiles and everything. Just my house up. Thankfully, my neighbors.
Was his name Justin Hammer?
No. It was the Cantonese. So I went up there and I find this guy's house, and he fucking tricked me. It wasn't him. The whole time it was an actor posing as the Cantonese. And I was like, you son of a bitch. He fucking double crossed me. So then I finally fucking find the real guy, right? And it turns out there was a guy from 8 years ago that I blew him off at a fucking party to get with my wife. And now he somehow fucking kidnapped my wife and fucking turned her into this fucking crazy lava woman that she can replenish her body if she's sick, or, if she gets blown up or her arm chopped off like a lizard, and he kidnapped her. And luckily I had all these spare suits to help me fight him, and fucking we blew him and his whole crew up and fucking said deuces, y'all. And then I had to put my wife back so she can get back to being a normal human. And I hurried up as quick as I could over here. Do you see all those fireworks out in the sky? It's April.
I didn't hear any.
Because they were so far away. It's April, so there shouldn't be fireworks in the sky. But you're good. All those explosions that have been going around town, those weren't explosions. They were people that were blowing up because they couldn't regulate their heat.
This kind of feels like Iron Man 3. And I think you mean the Mandarin.
No, that's a different one.
Okay. It's the Cantonese.
See? It's a different bad guy that you're thinking. He tricked me too, see? Everybody gets tricked. He used to have MS or something when he was 7 years ago, but now he turned into he cleaned up well, dude. He almost tried to take my girl.
Damn.
He tried to say, Mr. Take Your Girl, but I took his life. Boom. Who's laughing now? Me.
That's fair.
All right. I'm sorry. But where's a bottle and what are we watching?
Well, we're drinking Wild Call, Kentucky small batch whiskey. And tonight we are watching Ghost Game. This is directed by Jill Six and stars Kia Dorsey, Zaen Haider, Sam Lukowski, Michael C. Williams, and Emily Bennett. It is the story of a thrill-seeking couple who set their target in a haunted house and endure various incidents as they witness a family going mad.
Can I point out something real quick? Who's this directed by?
Well, she goes by Jill Six,
okay,
but it's Jill.
All right, never mind. No,
I do not want to say that. I'm gonna mess up that name.
I was I'm trying to read that name, and I was like, what? There's so many letters that are silent, and then Kia space or Kia
Dorsey.
Kia space Dorsey. You sound like it was just one word, Kia Dorsey, Kiamono. I'm like, what?
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I was trying to follow along, man. I was confused. I was finding fucking lava humans all day, all day long in another part of the country. I think I was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
What was that? But wait. Got one more question for you then.
Yes.
Bringing this one back. If you were swallowed by a whale and you had a fucking katana sword, because that's how you go swimming in the ocean, you always have your katana sword, right? You think you could cut yourself out of a well?
Probably.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
I mean, katanas are long.
They're only like maybe 36 inches.
How thick is the sidewall of a whale?
I don't know. All right. I think I'm the only person that we've had this conversation this weekend. This weekend, this is where this question came from. And I was like, you think you do this? And the coach was like, probably. And I was like, no fucking way, man. Whales have to be like, even if whales are only like 2 feet thick, they got to be hard skinned, right?
I mean, you could chip at it. You could get there. You just got to create a hole.
No, no. Not eventually. Like, if there was a well at your fucking HOA put out front, I was like, all right, come out front and try to cut your way out. No, I'm talking like, if you were out in a kayak and you were swimming with your sword and all of a sudden you get swallowed up, could you be like, oh, and keep going? I think, nah. No fucking way. I don't think so, but all right. Fucking ghost game, huh?
Hell yeah.
Sloppy flute is in the night. Sweater holder shining bright. Where the gold tastes just right. Slacking hands in the moonlight. Berated, invading, not a bad word. Where the arm is preferred. Berated, berated, hear our call. The podcast that welcomes all.
Rated G, rated PG, rated PG-13, rated NC-17, and rated R are certification marks owned by the Motion Picture Association, Inc. This podcast has not been rated or certified pursuant to the Motion Picture Association, Inc.'s film rating system, nor is this podcast authorized by, endorsed by, or affiliated with the Motion Picture Association, Inc.
All right, we're back with the beginning of Ghost Game.
I like Dread's logo.
I know.
How it pushes through like that.
Hangman was another Dread movie.
Yeah, I like him. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Ooh, got a light in the darkness.
Could be a cigarette. Somebody's taking hits of them.
We see like a POV of this. Somebody with gloves on sneaking into somebody's room.
This is Call of Duty ghost game.
Oh yeah, it's like a dude in a mask and like all black.
How the fuck she sleep like that, man?
What, on her back?
No, well, on that, but look at how bright that room is.
I know.
Like, what the fuck? Like, she's like right by like the football stadium.
Seriously, like there's like floodlights outside of her room.
Yeah, hell no. My room is like pitch dark. Like, we have like our blinds, and then we have blackout curtains, and then another set of blackout curtains, just in case. There was a fucking...
So he's walking right up to her.
I have those same pajamas.
Is he just messing? Oh, he's got scissors.
Uh-oh.
And he cuts a little bit of her hair.
See, and here's the other question.
There's another person that walks in.
What the fuck? We're leaving. You know the rules, motherfucker.
It's punk rock.
It's punk rock. It's punk rock to break into somebody's house and do...
Oh, and she's out of the bed.
Oh, all right. Oh,
and then
here she comes.
Starts beating the hell out of the guy that cut her hair. And then the girl behind her hits her with the...
In the bedroom with the light stick.
With the bottom portion of the lamp.
Well, that could be a candlestick holder. But I like to point out that woman sleeps perfectly. She has slept in bed so perfect that the other half of the bed isn't fucking wrinkled or anything like that. Nope, not me. I don't even make my bed. You make your bed?
I make my bed.
Every fucking morning.
Well, I mean, move the sheets over a little bit.
Oh, nope. My brother makes his bed. They say if you make your bed, you're like 600% more likely to become like a millionaire or something like that.
Okay.
Well, that's why I don't have $1 million. I sleep under my sheet. My wife has her blankets. And like in the morning, like I wake up, but I make it before I go to bed. But...
So...
Was that guy just watching it?
So he was on her laptop watching a video of this attack. And then Like, she walks up to him and confronts him and basically gets pissed at him for using her laptop.
Right. How dare you use my laptop to...
But then he tells her, how can you expect to make a living together if you're keeping secrets from me? But he's sleeping in his car now.
Yeah, and the police officer, like, neighbor says there was a dead body in a car. You know how fucked up that'd be? Like, you know your neighbors. They know that's you sleeping in the car. They're going to call the cops on you?
Like, fuck you, Dave.
Right? Like, really?
Yeah, that's
and
not
so
cool.
There's a box on their thing that just says pants.
So then he comes in, or he's got coffees. And
4 cups of coffee.
And some pastries, I'm assuming.
Maybe. I brought breakfast. If you go out and got your wife breakfast, how many cups of coffee do you get?
Oh, and she comes out and...
You had me at breakfast.
Maybe you drink 2 coffees. Oh,
no,
and
you fucking drink 1.
I drink 2 coffees.
If you went to, like, McDonald's right now.
Oh, wow, she drags him in by the shirt, like...
If you went and got McDonald's right now, you'd order 2 coffees for breakfast? No, you wouldn't.
I mean, maybe not from one place, yeah.
Yeah,
but...
if you're like, hey, Dunkin' Donuts, I'd like 1 donut and 2 cups of coffee. They'd be like, what?
So he comes in. There's another guy there, and this is Vin.
The other guy?
Who's either a mechanic or a security guard.
I don't know. I'm trying to look in behind his ear if that's sunglasses that are up or if he has a blunt behind his ear. Yep, that's a blunt, y'all.
Oh, and so he's explaining Ghost Game because that's what this video was.
Supercut.
Basically, people show up to other people's houses and like live there.
I don't think they live there. They just do fucked up shit.
Well, yeah, they basically like live there without the other person knowing and then fuck with them. By like pouring milk in their orange juice or
stacking all the kitchen chairs on top of the table.
Like to make them feel like they have a ghost. Basically, it's called Ghost Game.
Okay, touching their hair. That's fucked up. You know this is real? There's a couple people that like worked the graveyard shift. And so then they were gone and then the person would be there. And then when they came home, they'd leave for work and vice versa. They never ran into each other.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
So we're getting like this supercut of
all the pranks.
Of all the different pranks. It's from Team Geist.
You know how fucked up that'd be?
I know.
Like, was that movie or that show where they're watching something and all of a sudden they're watching a porn? And they're just like, is that my living room? And like somebody shot a porn in their living room. And I think it was like their kid that sold it out real quick while they were on by the parents on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're called, a lead.
Mm-hmm.
So the girlfriend knew about this show?
Yeah, so that's what
she was still mad about it.
That he found it.
Oh, you watched it? No, I bet that she was waiting for the new episode and he watched it without her. Yeah.
So this is her interest and her hobby to be a part of Ghost Game.
See, I think there's things called red flags, you know?
Well,
see,
yeah.
If she was a red flag like that, but then she was a freak in the sheets, kind of balances out. You know? But at the same time, if you woke up, you're just like, I swear I put my keys right here on the table, but now they're over here on the nightstand.
Yeah.
Like, did I do that? Did I do that?
So they found a place that that was just sold and new people are moving in. So they're going to go get in there before the new people get there and play Ghost Game with them.
So they just don't break in every night?
Well, I guess they're going to... No, the rule is you break into the house and you don't leave. And you have to stay undetected.
So how the fuck do you ever leave? What the fuck? What do you do for a living? Just play Ghost Game? That doesn't pay your bills.
I mean, I guess, but...
Hi, I'm here for a home loan. What do you do? Oh, I fucking squat in people's houses and then pretend I'm a ghost?
Yeah.
Like, okay, what's your annual income? Oh, there's no money involved.
Yeah, I don't make any money.
It just depends on, you know.
I can't pay this loan back. If you give me this loan,
They're going to be on House Hunters. Hi, I'm a butterfly hunter, and I'm a ghost game player. Our budget is $4 million.
Craig and Stasia are looking for a 4-bedroom,
Exactly.
3-bath villa.
Beachfront property. So now they're making out.
They
Hold
make
on.
$115,000 a year.
Come on, man. This guy's kicking his own car.
Yeah.
And then he's, get the fuck out of here then. I think that girl was...
She gets into like a full-fledged fight with Vin.
I think that she was hooking up with
You
Vin.
think she's hooking up with Vin while she kicked him out?
Okay, so now she's packing up her bag and... I guess they're nice. They're bringing smoke detectors.
And then her phone goes off, so she flips it. So I'm assuming that's Vin.
She loves Vin.
And this is the other guy. The other guy is about to take a shower.
Or take a shit.
Sometimes
Like I
both
said,
of those
man.
go together.
I get full nude before I take my dumps.
Oh, wow. So she made him a mask because she's going to ask him to go to Ghost Game with her after she
And-
seduces him.
Hold on. Oh, and then he's back. Now he's just sitting there playing. What kind of phone is that, motherfucking?
That's a tiny phone.
I like how the phone right there is bigger, and then when it shows it from the front view, it's so much smaller. So now there's some lady sitting there talking about fucking this haunted house.
So I'm assuming this is the house they're going to go to.
Every time I buy a house, I make sure that my realtor posts that my house is vacant. And then right before I move into it, please post so the entire world knows that I'm going to move into a brand new house and rob me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real fucking smart idea, realtor.
So, the way they were shooting her, she's like in this like creepy backlit tree, and it's supposed to be like full Robert Stack.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like motherfucking
Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries. She's like, what's really weird, and I don't ever get it? How come every time I post that one of my new clients buys a new house, it always gets robbed and it's haunted?
And all of a sudden there's
Stop
ghosts.
fucking posting it then.
Yeah, really.
Picture perfect family. What happened between them? Okay, so see right there. That's bad parenting. Who lets their kids stand on their chairs while eating dinner? See?
So this is why they died?
Probably. Ooh, those custards do look good.
That
They're
does look
probably
good.
poisonous though.
So they're eating dinner, and there's nightshade in the custard.
The flour is preposterous.
So they're all going to die.
Why is this guy eating like he's the girl from fucking
Oh, they're going to get
Chocolate
paralyzed.
Factory?
I know. Like Augustus
What
Gloop.
the hell kind of... Uh-oh. They poisoned everybody.
So everybody's paralyzed, but then they're going to be put into bags and drowned in the bathtubs.
I don't know why you're putting them in burlap sacks, those things.
I guess so you don't have to look at them as they drown.
Oh, so everybody is getting on it, huh?
Yeah.
Even the dad? So who's doing the murdering? The mom? How long do you think you could be fucking waterboarded before you tap? I think for the next movie, you should be
Immediately?
waterboarded. Uh-oh. All right, so I'm guessing the mom did it. Apparently, even though that guy was clearly like 150 pounds heavier than the wife,
But
the wife was stronger than him.
but they all took nightshade. So they were paralyzed.
Yeah, there were 4 custards and 4 people ate them.
Yeah.
And
so,
the mom just was immune to nightshade.
Well, maybe she ate the one that didn't have it.
Oh, shit. Now that was just the intro.
Yeah, so now we see we see the girl and
The boyfriend.
the boyfriend going on a road trip.
They're
gonna go to
going
this-
downtown.
They seem like they're driving a bit. They're gonna go to this house out in the country.
Maybe they're just going to Whole Foods.
I mean, you got to drive a bit to get there, yeah.
You sometimes, man. Maybe they're going to fucking Trader Joe's. All right, so now we're just driving through a motherfucking town.
Ooh,
Maybe they
Eduardo
got
Sanchez,
lost.
the Blair Witch guy,
Mary Beth Beth.
Jamie Nash from Ken Arnold's movies. I'm assuming.
Adam Cesar. I don't know. Jill.
Jill 6.
All right. So now, see, and then here's another thing too. If you just bought this house and there's a car in your garage,
But they mention, okay, not to cut you off, but they mention Amityville, so I'm assuming all of this is in New York.
yeah, but still, if you just bought a brand new house and there was a car in the garage, it was like, hey, whose car is this? Because it's still like registered for this year and the engine's warm.
So they park in front of the house.
Either they parked in front of the house, and then when you move in, wouldn't you be like, hey, that car hasn't moved in 6 weeks? Like, wouldn't you call the police? Uh-oh.
And then
Yeah.
somebody comes out and tells them to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, he's like, property, get lost. And he's like, oh, he'll see our faces. Okay,
And he says,
here it goes.
You know who doesn't have a gun? The guy who tells you he could shoot you?
But just looking at that guy, he looks like they're down south.
Well,
he looks
he's
like the old racist guy that sits on his porch all night.
he's the human personification of get off my lawn.
Yeah. He's like, this is private property. I could shoot you.
Yeah.
Mostly I watch rodents and set traps. God. What the fuck is she talking about? And she's like, do you know when the family will be arriving? Do you live on the premises? Oh, he's like, yep, the shack out back. That's where I make
But
all
I
my
got
meth.
evicted.
Yeah. You see, so now, this is perfect example.
So they literally drove up. They got all the information they needed on how to stay on the property undetected.
How?
Shack out back, right? Take out the old guy.
Potentially. But at the same time, now when the fucking new homeowners are like, what the fuck? Shit keeps happening. Be like, you know what? There's these two fucking, I'm just going to say it, these two dark-skinned people that showed up to the house last night. I'm just saying, that guy looked, like I said, the down south racist on the porch,
Yeah.
playing a banjo. And now it's like, yep, here I go. I'm going to walk right into the house.
So they're hiding in the bushes, and then they put their masks on, and
Where'd they park their car? Because that guy saw what kind of car they had.
Yeah. They
See?
must have parked down the road.
Okay, so he doesn't ever leave and go down the road?
Oh,
He doesn't go
hopefully
down into fucking Piggly Wiggly and get some groceries for the week? Motherfucking grocery outlet?
Yeah.
Can we get through this? Not without a blowtorch.
So they're going to try to break through a wall to get in.
Anthony, when you bought this house, again, if all of a sudden there was a gigantic blowtorch hole in the side of your house, you'd be like, you know what? This is probably the wind.
It's a little weird, but
What?
it's not structural. It'll be okay.
I can't wait to get in here and sleep in my new bed.
We had to knock some walls out anyways.
Right? Like, what if we just break a window and slice my hand? Okay, or you get a big ass torch.
But yeah, and then he asked, do you know first aid? And she said, no, but Siri does. So while you're reading about first aid, and my hand is sliced open.
Anthony, your hand being sliced open is so much easier than getting a blowtorch and blowing through an entire wall.
That's fair. So they go down into the cellar.
And then you know what? You could take a fucking rock and throw it through the window. And then it'll look like some punk kid just threw a rock through the window. Instead of, Anthony, do you have a fucking blowtorch that blows through walls? You know who does that? Professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, nope, it's really weird that there's just a burn mark in the shape of a fucking archway.
So, they forgot her bag. So he's got to run back and go get it from the bushes.
My bag of blowtorches.
So
Oh,
they're
here she
trying to
goes.
break into the cellar.
Usually,
Just door pops right open.
So usually you take your mask up to get a better view, but she put her mask down to get a better view, huh?
Yeah, maybe this is
Maybe she went to Lens Crafters. She's like, hey, do you have a mask in my prescription?
well, that mask does look like it has wide open eye holes.
not wider than normal vision without a mask.
That's fair. That's
It is a
fair.
cool mask, though. It's like a kabuki mask with like a devil.
It's like a glow in the dark kabuki devil mask.
It's pretty official. You know how pissed I'd be if my girl gave me...
So she steps on an old mouse trap and sets it off.
But that's a good sign, though. There's no mice down there.
Yeah.
Boom. This is a motherfucking the Blair Witch basement, though.
So they're going to sleep in the basement, presumably, and fuck with this family.
God. The boiler room basement.
At night, that's going to get frigid cold. And during the day, it's probably going to be hot as hell.
So if I was going to haunt somebody, I wouldn't be afraid to, I wonder what's behind sheet number 1. It could scare me. Oh, yep. And then all of a sudden the boyfriend comes like,
And like,
Hey,
scares
bitch.
the shit out of her. And it's like, oh, got your bag.
lots of space down here. Lots of place to hide.
So
Possible home base.
they're trying to find a place to hide at night.
What? I still just don't get it. How are you supposed to eat 3 meals a day when you can only...
I guess you go into the kitchen and steal food.
They're going to be doing intermediate fasting.
I guess so.
Because we're only allowed to eat from fucking 10 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. as much as you can.
So now they're sneaking into the house.
Ugh, from the Harry Potter door?
Yeah, from the door under the stairs.
They really just have a shitty, like... That's just a waste of, What? That's not even... What the fuck kind of house is this?
This is a very, very old house.
It's big, but
It
it's
is-
something like they have the door, and you would think that the door would be under the stairs, but it's literally like a door, and then you are under the stairs, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it comes from whatever, like the boiler room area or whatever it is, directly into the house.
All right.
Now they're in the dining room that's full of cobwebs.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that the new people haven't moved in yet.
Yeah.
Just because like, oh, this is some Phantom of the Opera shit. He's like, why is your mask so much cooler than mine? Oh, but thankfully there's a fucking... What are those hats called?
It's was that like a derby? No,
I don't know, whatever.
yeah.
Then he takes a hat and drops on the ground. He's like, oops. Like, oh, that'll really get him. Like,
So now she tells him to focus and tells him, go find some linen and meet me back here in 5 minutes.
have you ever seen Scooby-Doo? No, I'm cool.
I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Fuck no, I didn't even like that when I was a kid.
I love Scooby-Doo. when I
Oh,
was a kid.
God, I really hope this place is haunted. Oh, she's like, the house is settling. It's not settling. This house is 100 years old.
Yeah, it's not settling into the foundation. Come on.
I mean, I hope that this,
I do really hope that there is like a legitimate haunting.
Well, the rats are in the kitchen, not in the boiler room. And
So,
again,
there's more cobwebs in the kitchen.
how did they sell this house? Would you buy that house looking like that?
If I had lots of expendable income to like,
Send in some deep cleaners. This house looked like motherfucking
like send in some deep cleaners, do some fix up.
the Stanley motherfucking hotel.
This place looks like it hasn't been updated or loved in a while.
It looks like, how long does it take to get cobwebs?
I'm assuming more than a month.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
This has probably
good
been
thing-
years. So they're checking out this whole house.
Good thing there's a chair right there. Oh. Still just walking around in the dark, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See, and if you were the groundskeeper, wouldn't you be like, hey, wait a second, why is there fucking flashlights going around the house?
Yeah. Now the girl walks into the bathroom with a lot of wallpaper
Hell
that
yeah,
is
it
peeling
does.
off the wall,
I'm guessing this is where those people were all marked up.
and a clawfoot tub.
Why is that so weird? The hot handle has just the normal handle. The right handle has the normal handle plus another handle on top of it.
Yeah.
How cold do you want your cold water handle?
Freezing.
Nope.
So the guy's checking out a room, and all of a sudden, like, somebody runs behind him.
Mm-hmm.
But and then we hear, oh, that's Vin. So we hear him scream, but it's the other guy.
It's Vin.
That's Vin. Adrian is the other guy. Oh no, Adrian is the guy that the guy that just showed up. Vin is her boyfriend.
The white guy's her boyfriend?
No, the other guy is her boyfriend.
All right.
That's Adrian.
Adrian's the white guy?
No, Adrian's the
He looks Indian.
Indian guy. Yeah.
There's like, he's not.
I mean,
See?
yeah.
So Adrian and then Vin. And he's like, oh, fuck you guys.
Now all of a sudden Vin is pissed because he is not happy that he was cut out of this because this was his idea.
You didn't invite me?
So now there's 3 people in this house, and the family has just shown up.
Right in the nick of time.
And this looks like an extremely wholesome family.
Yeah, it does. Whenever
got-
I travel, dude, I always just put on, well, I mean, I guess just dress normal, some fucking shorts and a tank top.
This guy's in
I don't give a fuck where I'm
a
traveling.
sweater and a collared shirt.
Yeah, and fucking khaki pants and, Sunday's best.
He's got on like the Mr. Belvedere dad starter kit.
Uh-huh. Look like fucking Principal, whoever the fuck from,
Principal Belding.
When I make up in the, yep.
Yeah. So the three people that have broken in are now like crouched down in the kitchen.
So who invented Ghost Game where those people were watching episodes?
That is a great
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
Yeah.
Because if they're watching episodes,
I would
it'd be
like to-
hilarious if there was like another group of kids that were doing it. And so now it's ghost gaming a family that's being ghost gamed by ghost gamers.
Yeah.
Because seeing how they just put it online of...
Like Inception levels of ghost gaming.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Like maybe the original ghost gamers are ghost gaming the family, and then the ghost gamers are getting ghost gamed by other ghost gamers.
Yep. Okay, so now that guy has the shittiest mask.
He's got like a luchador clown mask.
Yeah, that guy's mask sucks ass.
It looks like it's multi-concepted, and it could have been a cool idea, but it doesn't really go together.
So now they're literally just playing hide and seek in the kitchen, where apparently that's where your soft water heater is.
Right in the middle of the kitchen, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's in the garage.
Oh, where normal ones are?
Yeah.
That's weird. And somebody's just in the pantry, because when I move into a new house, I don't check every door and pantry. Oh, but the pantry opens up right when they're talking, huh?
So the all 3 of them are in there as the husband and wife are having a couples fight.
There we go.
I thought you checked the electricity. I did, Megan. I
did,
checked the
Sharon.
electricity.
All right. He's like, but did you see that random abandoned car out front? I'm pretty sure that there's 3 people in our house right now.
You don't need to yell. I wasn't raising my voice.
Yep, she has the coolest mask by far.
So he's going to go check the fuse box.
What, like in the middle of the night, they just like started jerking him off? He's like, we're a ghost. He's like, ooh.
And these ghosts are into the dry rub.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I thought it was you, Sharon. And then here he goes, looking around the house like, is there any ghosts in here?
So now he's going room to room, and
I just barely misses. And what happens if you get caught?
Yeah, I know.
All right, you caught me.
I feel like you go to jail. That's
Right.
what happens. Like, this feels like a very what's the best way to put this? Low reward, high risk.
What's
game.
the fucking
What's the
reward?
point? What's the reward is that you did it. The risk is you could go to jail for breaking into somebody's house and pranking
How
them.
long do they stay in these houses?
That's a great
until
question.
they're caught.
I guess.
Like, all right, you caught me. I've been here for 87. Like, this is the new fucking Naked and Afraids and
he
Alones.
stayed for 95 days.
He's like,
Oh
they
my God.
ate 127 meals.
All my Pop-Tarts kept going missing. I just don't know where
Dude,
they went.
when do you take it? Like, you take a shit and just don't flush it?
I don't know even know if I'd do that because maybe my DNA's in my shit.
But you live there now.
But then, if anything, the wife would discover it and yell at the husband for leaving his doogie dragon.
But what happens if the husband found it? He's like, look at this gigantic Cleveland steamer. You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we can't play in the back door, but you can release one of these fucking, you know,
Yeah.
chocolate hot dogs right here in the middle of my fucking toilet.
So the daughter walks into the dining area and there's a sheet over the
chandelier.
which is...
And she's just mesmerized by it. Oh, she's saying, go home?
Yeah, and so because that's the sheet that the girl asked Adrian to get. So they're already trying to fuck with the family.
All right. And she's all happy. She's like, hey.
So then she instantly changes her attitude.
She's like, my hero. And he pulls out a handle of Captain Morgan, huh?
I know, and
He's like, we're going to get fucked up tonight, bitch.
So she's like, the truck will be here in a few hours. So you get there before the truck gets there?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can clean, yeah. Okay, this place, yeah.
Okay. Still fucking gross as shit.
Yeah, they need to do some cleaning.
We'll set the cameras tomorrow. Okay, so now they're fucked. Yeah, I feel like who these days doesn't have home security and cameras and everything like that?
I would want to have that house cleaned and have home security before I even thought about bringing a truck up there.
Yeah, that's the first thing I do. The first thing I do when I get a new house.
Vin is the boyfriend. Adrian is the other guy.
Adrian's the Indian-looking guy.
No, Adrian's the other guy.
What the fuck?
Because she just said to Vin, who's the boyfriend, I can handle Adrian.
Maybe they're, what is that, a polymorphin or whatever group?
Oh, polyamorous?
Whatever. So now they're going to get down.
They're going to get down in is that the boiler room?
Who knows? It's just covered in cobwebs. Can you imagine if a cobweb got on your fucking dick? It'd be so
Oh
gross.
my
God.
I mean, have you ever seen people run into a spider web?
Yeah, that's your wiener. Like if it wrapped around your ball sack, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I like watching people run. I laugh at people running into a spider web. But if I ran into a spider web, I would be in abject horror.
Like you ever somehow get hair wrapped around your wiener and you're like, how the fuck?
It feels weird, right?
Yeah, and then you try to that's exactly what spider webs would do. And then you stick it in your girl, and now your girl's Tobey Maguire.
So now one of the home invaders is in front of the mom and the daughter. That's Adrian.
Whoever the white guy is.
The other guy. Yeah, the white guy.
With the shitty mask.
With his clown luchador mask.
He's just sitting there breathing heavily, huh?
Staring at them.
So,
Oh, and he does the side neck thing?
are you supposed to try to scare them? No, you're supposed to try to think that you're a ghost. Even out of the rules of the game, white dude. Uh-oh.
So it's daytime now.
That sucks. I hate when I see, nice-ass houses and they have, shit fuck yards. You know?
I know. But the moving van's here.
Oh, thankfully. Thankfully, I have a gigantic-ass moving van, but only a 11-foot truck.
Yeah. So Vin wakes up.
God, that's got to be the shittiest fucking night's sleep ever.
And...
Where the fuck is he?
Oh, there's some kid running into, a mattress or something on a scooter.
No offense, but this family that they're haunting deserves to get fucking haunted. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking such a dipshit, you can't tell that people are there. Okay, so these movers are also suck ass. they're taking everything out of the truck and just putting it on the porch. And then the guy's like, "Oh, I'm not going to the house."
Yeah,
Like he's a
this,
fucking Domino's delivery driver.
like, this place is haunted. I don't really want to go in. Like, is this like a dad and a son, like a small time moving company?
Like
Because
he's having a dream.
like the dad speaks Spanish and the son doesn't, or speaks English and Spanish, and it's like, my dad is afraid of ghosts and doesn't want to move in your furniture.
So the dad just drank himself to sleep, drinking a whiskey bottle, and then there's a old shotgun on the wall. Like, I'm pretty sure that when you move out of a house, don't you bring your guns with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's just like a shotgun on the wall.
Covered in cobwebs.
Yeah.
And like he put a fire, but like, why didn't anybody sleep in their own goddamn bed that night? That's so weird. I thought we moved here for Sam, for the school. I didn't. I moved here because I've got an alcoholic problem and I want a shotgun. This is going to turn into some Amityville shit or fucking
Yeah.
The Haunting. What's Stanley Hotel?
Oh, I saw the documentary. I'm not sure.
With fucking Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
The
The
Shining.
That's
Shining.
That's the Overlook.
Really?
Yeah.
That place. Donnie used to live a little bit away from that place in Colorado.
Oh wow.
I know. I always wanted to go there. And then he's like, "Hey, guess what, bitches? We're moving back to motherfucking Vegas." And I was like, "No." I mean, I'm super happy you were, but I was like, I was this close to staying at that hotel.
Should have.
And then I would be murdered.
So now we see this shot through the stairs
Oh,
of the kid
God.
on the scooter and Vin staring at him.
Looking like the motherfucking Shining.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here we go. The girlfriend's like, "Why aren't you in the room? Why aren't you in the room? I was looking for you. I knew you were looking for me. I knew you knew that I was looking for you. I knew you knew I knew that you were looking for me in the room that you weren't in." Like, come the fuck on.
So now Vin thinks that the daughter is on the spectrum.
Why? Because she just crashes into shit?
Yeah.
That's pretty rude. Maybe you're on the spectrum, bruh. Look at your fucking mask.
Or maybe it's because she has like a 4x4 space to move around in on a scooter.
Right, okay, get all that energy out.
Yeah.
Don't go down the stairs, though. What if she starts bench pressing?
Then Vin might be right.
Who knows? Being part of something mysterious and dangerous. Shut up, Brandy. Why don't you go hit somebody else on the freeway with your car? Like, come the fuck on. Boom. Yeah, they're getting complete Shining vibes from this.
Yeah, they're trying to do that scooter bit or like the big wheel bit.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So Vin and the girl go in and like,
And now they're being ghost gamed. Their bag is opened and all in disarray.
and their phones are missing.
Dun, dun, dun.
They think it's Adrian. So they're going to go find Adrian.
Oh. He saw somebody looking through the window.
So he keeps saying Bruja and Fantasmos.
It is fucking Phantom of the Opera.
And the guy is visibly crying.
Man, come on. My kid would never see me crying because I'm afraid of something. He'd see
So-
my dick and balls if I was afraid of something, because I'd be like, "Let's go." And I'd grab that and be like, "Shake this, ghosts." Oh, so now he's like, "Come on, babe. Me and you pick this heavy shit up. I'm just
But-
hungover as fuck."
But his wife is like, I don't want you to throw up all over our furniture.
Yeah. All right, so here she goes.
Because he just
So-
like cleared a whole bottle overnight.
My son just opened up a brand new box of fucking Captain Crunch with berries, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
He took the entire bag out of the box. Okay, so her bowl is now stolen.
But her spoon is gone too from her hand.
That was in her hand.
So I feel like there's a real ghost.
It might be funny. But anyways, he takes the whole bag out of the box to cut it open, you know? And when he did it, the top half was berries and the bottom half was fucking Captain Crunch. And he's like, Dad, he's like, this isn't mixed. And I was like, what the fuck? And so he and I are both trying to fucking mix it by like opening the bag and like kind of shuffling it around
Like
in there.
swirling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it. I was like, look like you're having berries for fucking breakfast this morning.
You're gonna have berries for 3 days,
Dude, I've never seen that shit.
Captain Crunch.
If he wouldn't have pulled it out of the box, he would have thought nothing, you know? So apparently there's not a ghost because
It was just
Vin.
It's just Vin being
No,
a dick.
Adrian.
So
Who the fuck's the white guy? Adrian.
that's Adrian.
Adrian's just sitting up there eating the little kid's bowl of cereal.
So he took the bowl of cereal,
And
He
you had
also
a
took-
real stick up your ass. What if you said literally?
yeah,
That'd be fucked up.
that would.
Okay,
So he
that's
took-
gross.
He took their phones too. So now this kid is standing in a circle of toys, and there's rats just sniffing at his toys.
God, like all fucked up rats. Like their fur isn't good. All right,
No.
well, that girl's creepy as fuck.
And she's staring out the window. Or no, staring at the wall.
Yeah, that girl's possessed.
You think there's actually like a real ghost?
Jesus. I think there's a poltergeist. And she's about to murder every motherfucking one of these people.
So now we're on night 2 at Halton
Halton
House.
House.
And the girl is in
All
the
right,
tub
here we go.
in some dirty ass bathwater.
Jesus. She's doing that fucking submersion where you dunk your ears so that way you can't hear anything.
Yeah, and the dad's trying to tell her, don't use too much hot water.
Yeah, you better long enough. I've got my nicest cardigan on.
You're going to go pruny.
Nope, let me go. Babe, get it on your Sunday finest. We got to pack into the house. Then this guy's sleeping on the floor and he put his mask on a pillow.
Yeah.
Sleep well, mask.
So then he feels something in his mouth and he pulls out. What is that? That's
No fucking idea.
just
A piece of black something.
like a chunk of black. Is that his tooth? No.
No fucking way that's his tooth. It's like flat and round. I don't know.
So then
Here
Adrian comes
Luchador.
downstairs.
Isn't that Vin?
That's Adrian,
I don't know who the fuck this is. Oh,
the luchador clown.
yeah. Gold luchador nerd. Here comes. You know his ears are sweaty as fuck. You know he's got like ear infections all the time. So
It
much
is-
water in there.
If he's wearing that. So
Uh-oh.
he sticks like a mirror on a stick under the door to see if he can go
God
in.
damn it, that's a dentistry tool.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was like a big mirror that you do cocaine on.
Or like one of those like police check things.
Nope. Just a motherfucking tooth mirror.
So he's
But they zoomed in, there's a screw on the ground, so what the fuck's gonna happen here, huh? Who knows a glue?
So Vin's looking for Adrian.
Like, I'm pretty sure if somebody was living in my house, I would know. You know? But then there's somebody like Brad Pitt. When he bought his mansion, like there was some old woman that lived there. He's like, yeah, you could just continue to live in like the East Wing until like you die. You know?
Wow.
Like if you have a fucking 80,000 square foot house, that's kind of a little bit too big.
Yeah.
Like I love, like my dream house would be to have like 5 or 6 master bedrooms, you know, or princess suites, master bedrooms, whatever you want to call them, you know, because that'd be it,
Yeah.
you know.
So they find Vin's sleeping area, and he's got a book about a UFO lady who apparently walked off into the woods and was taken by a UFO.
Well, now he's back. New wife, new kid, new life.
Same
Who's
old
ready
piece
to
of shit.
mingle? He's like, follow him. He's like, follow Adrian.
So she did, like, what is it? She did some research on this guy, the guy that owns the house. And, like, apparently this is his new wife. So he's just doing the same old thing he normally does. He drinks a lot, and then he passes out, and he's basically useless.
But at the same time, why'd you marry him then?
Yeah, really.
Think about that.
But maybe you thought you could change him.
Guess what?
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker. You ain't changing shit.
Nope.
He's like, don't touch my shit. You see, like, they're in a bedroom. They're in a bedroom of a house.
They're not even, like, sleeping in the boiler room. They're, like, full-fledged in the house.
Yeah, they're like
So how big is this house?
under the kitchen table.
So how do you not, like, notice them?
He's
So-
just drinking a bottle of E&J.
Yeah, and he's, is he on a
That
laptop?
just went down so smooth. Right, he's a writer.
Is he a writer? That would make sense if you're,
he probably isn't.
like, a massive alcoholic.
That's pretty funny. But at the same time,
I mean, not to say that all writers are massive
I
alcoholics.
don't
but
understand why the first thing they didn't do when they got into that house was dust.
I know, because you can still see cobwebs.
Yeah, my wife would kill me if she's like, did you make the bed? Or like change the sheets around? I'd be like, yeah, I just put the same old sheets on. I took the sheets off and I, what's it called? Fluffed up the mattress topper and I put the sheets right back on.
Yeah,
What?
that's normal, right?
Yeah.
So the wife hears a noise as she's making a bed and starts walking down the hallway to find the noise.
Like, dude, I cannot wait until I die and become a ghost. Me being a shy farter is going to go right out the fucking window as soon as I die. Every house I go to haunt, I'm just going to be busting ass everywhere.
I wonder if
could
ghost
you imagine?
farts smell.
If all of a sudden, if in the middle of us, we just heard a big old loud beef. Like, because I'd look at you like, oh, you all right? And then you'd look at me like, are you all right? And then for the rest of the night, we'd be like, motherfucker,
And
like,
they're like, just own it.
really? Like, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be the fucking funniest shit.
She goes back to try to start fixing the bed, and then stares at the bed and screams, and then runs out of the room. Oh, and there's a bunch of dead rats in a basket.
I thought it was a fucking fat ass Cleveland steamer up there, like fucking Amber Turd was there.
Yeah. So she freaks out, and she's so then the dad's like, I'm gonna get an exterminator. She's like, we don't need an exterminator. The rats are dead.
God.
Because she's insisting someone's in the house.
Oh, and she's like, my daughter is not sleeping in the house. I'd be like, so that's not my kid? I'd say, all right then, guess what? Tomorrow's paternity test, bitch. Honey, where are the keys?
So
Oh,
so then he's freaking out. So then he's gonna start raising his voice at his child, who's actively freaking out.
I mean, she might be on the spectrum. She might be, she's grabbing her ears. So now all of a sudden they hear something upstairs. She's like,
And it's the water.
what the hell even is that?
This is the point that all the things that are happening are easily fixable. I would start to think somebody's in the house. And then
Maybe.
call the cops.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because if you were smart, when you first move into a house, you search the house.
You do
clear the house.
You clear the house because you don't know who's there. So all the faucets on all the tubs and the sinks are turned on.
Yeah, see? Fuck that. You know what? The other house, we got a bill today. You know how much our water bill for the other house was?
What?
$367.
Jeez.
How much
So-
is your water bill?
Probably
Probably $35.
It's really usually not that much, yeah.
$367.
I mean,
So I'm like, oh great, now I have a fucking broken pipe somewhere.
you might, yeah.
Well, our first house right down the street, we had the grass in the backyard. Our pipe broke for a month, and it was $100. That's when I ripped out the real grass and put in turf. $400 in fucking water.
Damn.
Yeah.
So now the three prankers are
Oh, are they trying to say that they weren't doing it?
yeah, so they're saying they didn't do any of that.
This is a bad situation.
So they're
The
thinking
kid and the drinking, that makes it a great situation.
which like we kind of jumped over it, but like the dad like totally goes in the daughter's face and blames her for everything that happened and asks her why she did it.
I think that's as parents we do it.
Well, yeah,
If something happened, you're not going to be like, God damn it, wife. Why'd you turn all the water on?
well, yeah, because your wife probably wouldn't be the one to do that unless you enjoy, like trying to one up each other with pranks.
See, and this is the thing that I've mentioned before.
It's for our Instagram page.
My wife and I have that safe word where I was like, hey, babe, fucking snicker pumping doodles. That means no matter what I say, you have to agree with me and we'd fucking leave. You
Yeah.
know? If somebody says this word, then we're like, hey, if we say this, then that's like, hey, for real, there's ghosts in here. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to believe me, and we're getting the fuck out of here.
So now dad is reading, but he's doing like this weird, like
He's writing in
hand-
his journal.
he's writing in his journal, but he's just doing like this hand tap thing.
Things I have to do tomorrow.
And we see one of the prankers pop up in the doorway behind him.
Number 1, dust. Number 2, get the cobwebs out.
So then the girlfriend is putting,
A fire detector.
I guess, a fire detector. Is that a camera or a fire detector?
I
Like,
mean,
they're putting
maybe
up
both.
like secret cameras.
But at the same time, like, where are your fire detectors? On your ceiling?
They're on the ceiling. Yeah, they're not on the side wall by the ceiling.
On the wall
They
in the
go
corner?
up on the ceiling.
Like, it's like the shittiest place ever. They're like, all right, put it in the very, very, very far back corner.
So
Put it by the black mold.
yeah, so then they're putting up fire, like fake fire detectors,
What the fuck?
And
And he's
so-
putting up one.
and the girl is like getting water from the sink,
Jesus.
and he just happens to be on the windowsill and doesn't notice him at all.
Or maybe she didn't notice him. He didn't
Yeah.
notice her. I told you, Ange on the floor, cuh.
So now they can watch. They have 8 cameras.
Where's Adrian's? Adrian's being Adrian, bruh.
He's probably going through the mom's panty drawer.
God.
That's creepy.
The dad's undies. Hopefully he's wearing briefs. Some tidy whities. The boy's his own worst enemy.
So apparently, so they're talking about Adrian. Like Adrian.
Ew, some little girl finds a camera and she's just looking all ugly at it. Like, goddamn, looking like a...
staring straight at it.
Goddamn, Dakota Fanning ass.
But so they said they mentioned that Adrian, like this is a community that has specific rules, and if you don't follow the rules, you can get kicked out. And they want to kick out Adrian because he's always overstepping the rules. Because I guess the secrecy is what keeps them going.
He's like, hey, everybody. My name's Adrian McDonald. I'm here at this house right now fucking shit up. But Adrian's got some big old nuts, dude. He's the one going around doing all this shit.
I know.
Everybody else is still hiding and trying to play it safe. Adrian's in it to win it.
I know.
He's like, all right, let me grab this clock off the wall and turn it upside down.
So
Yep.
he's just going around the house messing with things. Yeah.
Right, going around top tanking it. It was the fucking...
So he goes back to
It
that
wasn't
door.
a clock. It was a Jesus crucifix.
So he turns the crucifix upside down. He's going to the door that leads to the boiler room under the stairs.
Yep. I feel like shit's going to get real for Adrian real quick. Oh, God. He's going to turn it. What's he doing?
Turning the water to hot. Wow. What a dick.
I mean, it was on the lowest setting in the first place.
Still, you're going to turn that on and try to take a shower and nearly scald yourself.
Just don't turn it up that hot. See? You don't know if it's the summertime or the wintertime. But all right, here he comes. He's just looking around like, all right, what else can I do in the boiler room? Please, if there be like, all right, there's a baby crib and big fake tits.
Yeah, there's like big mannequin boobs.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
normal. Yep, here we go. Some more spider webs. Yep. All right, a light
And
bulb.
he is messing with this light bulb and turns the light bulb on.
All right,
and
any
he's-
second now there's going to be a jump scare.
Yeah, he's checking through boxes.
It looks like he's in like the interrogation room. Laura? There you go. Take your mask off. You
Oh,
want me,
wow.
bitch? And then guess what happens?
He gets like grabbed from
Yoinked
behind
from
quickly.
the back. Skibbity-doo. Oh.
So we're getting another long shot of the house.
And
Oh,
again,
they fell asleep. And
they're
it's-
literally just in a bedroom that has a mattress leaning up against the wall, and they're sitting behind it.
and nobody has bothered to move the mattress to see them.
The shittiest hiding place ever.
I guess it really is true, like hide in plain sight.
Yeah, it's like when our kids were fucking young, they're like, let's play hide and seek. And then like their toes and feet and arms are hanging out of the blanket. You're like, what?
Like Levi does that, and it's like, "How did you find me?" And I'm like,
Oh, I don't know.
"I could see you."
Exactly.
But you still got to do that, like that little bit of confidence building, and be like,
Nope.
"Oh,
Crush their confidence.
I didn't see you.
Oh, there you go. Good job, buddy.
Where'd you go?"
Uh-huh. All right, so now they are, looking at the cameras, and did something happen to the cameras, and they're blaming Adrian for something?
Yeah, like I guess the cameras are all wonky.
Like, we put all these cameras facing the toilet, and now they're giving people privacy when they fucking take a shit.
But Adrian got grabbed into the darkness by something.
Yeah. See? I could say something really fucked up right now.
But it's not Adrian.
Always blaming somebody else.
So they're
Like,
gonna
did they
go.
bring their own pillows and everything? Like, hey, grab a pillow and a sleeping bag and let's go fucking haunt a house.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos.
So they're gonna walk around the house in their masks.
I was about to say, why do they even need a mask?
Well,
If
yeah,
you're trying to be a ghost, be a ghost.
yeah. What do
And
you
then
need
if
the
you're
mask
caught,
for?
you're going to scare them anyways.
They're gonna be so freaked out they're not gonna remember what you look like.
Maybe.
Maybe, but
Jump 180, fart in the air, and then take off running. Jump 180, pants down, expose full ass.
so Vin is walking down the hallway and sees the little girl, and the girlfriend is walking up, and
The guy's name is Pete.
is that Pete? Yeah, he's having a conversation with somebody.
Oh, he says he is writing every night.
So he's a writer.
Is he watching
that-
weird porn?
Is that porn? Like vacation porn? Like it looks like two people.
Wearing just wife beaters.
Yeah.
But that looked like it was AI generated.
So, but he's got a book deal, or so there's a reality show.
He's like, I know. He's like, I'm down to 3 cardigans a week, Bob. He's like, you can't fucking take this away from me. Nigel. Why is it? Come on, man. Nigel. Does anybody name their kids Nigel anymore?
So apparently there's questions about his book deal.
God damn it, I'm super pissed too. You still haven't dusted anything in that motherfucking house.
No, nothing. Not
It's like a waste.
There's so many cobwebs.
I bought a Lamborghini. It's in my driveway. Let's drive it. It doesn't have any gas in it. Go put gas in it. Nah. Unless I want to sit in my driveway. Like maybe in the basement? Oh, I checked the basement. Laura, what are we doing here?
So now
Risking our lives? What are you risking your lives?
I mean, you are risking your future. Because you're going to have a B&E on your record.
No. I'd be like, oh, wait, this isn't my house. And I'd be all confused. Like, ooh, Beetlejuice. And then I'd fucking run out the front door. What are you going to do?
So apparently, he quit his job to move in with her.
That's not smart.
That's not really how
I
things...
was like, hey, Anthony, you looking for a roommate? All right, I'm going to quit my job and move in.
Yeah.
What? No.
That's weird, right?
How are you going to pay rent?
No, you have a job so you can pay rent.
That's the big thing. Let's say that when you and your wife started dating, you were paying for your own apartments and everything like that, right? Mm-hmm. And then your girlfriend at the time moves in. Do you split the bills with them? Or do you be like, you know what, I could pay for it by myself. I'll continue to pay for it.
When we moved in to our house, so we split together.
Oh, you guys didn't live together before you bought a house?
No. Well, we rented a house for a year, and then we bought a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that was a big thing that people talk about. There's like, well, if you could afford it before I moved in, why do I got to start paying bills? You're just like, because it ain't a motherfucking free ride?
Yeah, really.
Why is he all of a sudden got the fucking haircut from Lord Farquhar, or whatever the fuck his name is?
Oh, yeah, Lord Farquaad.
Whatever. Farquad?
It's Farquaad because it's supposed to sound like fuckwad.
Oh, I was thinking about quadriceps. That guy has some fucked up hair now. You know their fucking pits are kicking.
And they haven't showered in days, have they? So apparently...
You fuckwit.
So she's mad at him.
He's like, shut up.
Over the cameras that have been trashed.
Yeah, I fucked her, all right? But I make love to you. He's like, you think it's a game? Oh, you think it's a fucking game?
So he calls it a game, and apparently she takes umbrage at that.
I work at a damn call center.
She works at a call center, yeah.
If I was like, hey, boss, I need some time off when? I don't know how long, but I need to take some FMLA because I'm going to go live in a house and haunt people. I'd say, you know what? You're coming in tomorrow and you're working a double for being stupid. Fucking gonna go live in a house. I'm gonna go squat a house and haunt them.
So now Vin is gonna draw his line in the sand and say, it's over. We're not doing this anymore.
And she's like, I still got my laptop. It could still work. Like, what a fucking weirdo.
So, her name is Laura. She tells Vin to just go out the back door, leave me here.
She's like, this is the only way I get hard.
So she's going to stay and continue doing this, and he's just, like, sadly walking down the hallway. I would, if I'm in somebody else's house, I'm moving a little quicker.
Maybe he's sad. Maybe Chef Ramsay just told him that his food fucking sucks ass, and he's like, you're not going to be the master chef.
That would make anybody sad.
All right, here comes the dad waking up again. See, if I fucking... After tonight's episode, I'm probably not going to drink until, I don't know, maybe next week's episode.
The next week for us to record.
You know? I'm not going to get fucking hammered tonight where I pass out on my couch.
Oh, geez. So the fireplace just like flares up and starts shooting out.
And to prove that fireplace wrong, you know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to poke at it.
Stab it. Good thing there's this heavy-duty leather-bound book that I found in my fireplace.
Is that his book?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. So he goes in there and grabs his wife by the ankle.
It's like, your daughter.
All right.
Did she throw his book in there?
I mean, I guarantee she didn't.
Like, is that what he thinks,
looking like motherfucking Shirley Temple haircut. What have you done? He's like, you think this is a motherfucking joke, bitch? He's like, I had 3 paragraphs written.
It doesn't seem like he did a lot of work.
No, it doesn't.
So he grabs her stuffed,
safe pillow.
like her stuffed
Snuggie.
Yeah, and he's gonna throw it in to the fire.
Kids need to be taught a lesson. And he's like, I wanted my laptop, man, my writing.
So his laptop and his writing are gone.
Guess what, bitch? You know what she needs to learn? How to dust a house, man. So now mom and dad are fighting.
Oh, wow. And he just one arms her across the room and through a table.
There you go. But he's sorry about it. Is she injured?
She cut herself.
Somehow she has a cut on her hand, which is the most devastating news she's ever heard because she's shaking. Not a cut on my hand. Oh, shit.
And now he's full-fledged yelling at her. And
all right. Here we come.
Vin has heard enough. So
Vin comes in.
He's going to come out and he's going to
Your wife needs to go to the hospital.
He's going to reason. But you're the home invader. But he's going to pull the shotgun that doesn't work on the dad.
And the mom hits him in the back of the head, which makes him drop the shotgun. And the dad grabs a shotgun while the entire time still holding his stepdaughter hostage.
Yeah.
That's a good dad.
But he lets go. But he has realized. So who is he blaming now? Is he
He's saying everybody's always trying to screw with me?
So he points it at the mom.
Well, he just said, uh-oh, here comes a fire.
But this fire is like flaring up.
This fire's Adele. I said fire
to the rain.
Here it is. All right. So Meg is the mom. And she screamed, and now she's
She gets pulled through
gone.
a door.
Well, she got pulled through the door, like through the crack. So they fucking... What was that girl's name from Nickelodeon? That Alex Mack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so now...
You know there's a horror movie with Alex Mack?
How are them titties?
I mean, she still looks very youthful as a person.
There you go.
I don't know about the rest.
I'm proud of her. So much water in my pants when I watched that show. Uh-oh.
So...
Here we go.
Oh.
And again...
So they
Why
were
is there a
locked
gigantic door with chains and locks on it?
from the outside, yeah. Somebody locked them in from the outside, and they're saying he, like maybe it was Adrian being a dick.
It's a pool. Okay, so then the dad unalived himself in the face with that shotty.
Blew his face off.
Kurt Cobain'd him.
Damn.
Boom. In this heart-shaped box, man. No, come on.
So...
I touched the gun.
So yeah, he did touch the gun. He picked it up off the wall.
And the wife saw his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how stupid you are. And now he's going over to console the daughter like, Sammy, it's okay. I know your arm hurts. I know your arm hurts. So now Sammy's just doing her fucking mantra. Sammy, go home.
It's like a 3-word sentence, and now the...
Ruby, Sammy, go home. What the fuck is he
staring
doing? Oh,
into...
he found a... Is it their camera?
I guess so.
Oh, nope. He says you like to watch, little bitch. He thinks that's Adrian's.
But it's not. It's like somebody talking through this old clock.
I think that he thinks it's Adrian's. But at the same time, how did Adrian's, what do you call it, camera get covered in cobwebs?
Yeah.
You know? So he pulls it out and he's like, wait a second. This doesn't look like his camera. They're telling the little girl to say, point at it.
So she's noticed other cameras, basically. This little girl, she's very observant, I guess. I said then...
Oh, bye.
Oh, then the bookcases start coming down.
On them.
Like, on to her first, and then on to him.
I mean, that's funny.
I mean, This is, you know how they have that thing in the back of the IKEA manual, like the last step is to anchor your
Oh, you got to zip line it
to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
This is an excellent advertisement for that.
Yep. Have you? You see it? They won't sell it to you until you go back to the kiosk and sign that thing.
Oh yeah, that you're going to use all the safety measures.
Guess what, IKEA? I've never motherfucking zip tied shit
To a wall.
to my wall.
Yeah, no, why would I do that? That's stupid.
Like, they're like, oh, you got to anchor to the wall and then you got to zip tie it to the wall. The fuck I do? I'm motherfucking Brian with a B. Kiki's scared. Can you be brave? I've
So
heard you say Kiki something 3 times.
Yeah, so they're trying to like talk this girl into coming out with them, and the girlfriend is very carefully moving the suicide shotgun.
I thought she was going to get the sword and fucking Beatrice Kiddo their asses.
So, okay, so he grabs, one of the iron pieces from the fireplace, but the one he grabs, like, he doesn't even grab the poker. The poker would be better. He grabs the one you like scoop up
The hot coals.
the hot coals. He grabs
It's like,
that.
maybe I could hit him in the back with it.
Like, I could spank him real hard.
And she still works like, that's not one of the rules. Guess what? All the rules are gone now. It's like, all right, let's go. All right. Now,
So
they just keep finding cameras.
yeah,
Hiya!
and he hits the camera off the wall. There's
Once
somebody
again-
upstairs. So
If you find the cameras that easy, what the fuck?
I know.
No, he's like,
So Vin
Adrian, I'm gonna kick the
chases
shit out of
somebody
you,
into
bruh.
a closet, and they're not there. Oh wait, there's a false opening.
uh-oh.
So he's gonna go back into this tiny opening, I bet, and he's gonna go chase this guy who knows exactly how much space is back there.
Hopefully he gets surprised. It's butt sex time
That I'm just saying, like,
by a ghost.
you could be the most well-weaponed person in the world, but the fact that they know this space better than you.
Like, this is Abraham Lincoln semen. Where'd you get it? It's like 407 years ago.
I blew my load.
We were haunting a house.
Oh wait, that's not the speech.
You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn.
So he's in like the
God.
back brick crawl space of
It's
the
like,
house.
like, here's the weirdest thing. Every house back in the day had like a beautiful brick wall, and then 4 feet from the wall, they built
a wall
a wall.
because they didn't like the brick,
So then just fucking put the 2x4 right there.
or paint the brick.
And look how shitty the fucking insulation is.
Yeah.
It's like just beads of insulation. Nope, I'd like it all in the way insulated, please.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Is that an ankle monitor? Two of them?
That looks like an ankle monitor.
It probably is.
Or
So you can't record this weekend, guys. I got public fucking service. All right, so Sammy's now in...
like another room holding her stuffy, and sees her mom in the bathtub.
I mean, she's just showering.
Permanently.
Her face is above the water.
Yeah, but there's no life.
She's just not... Sometimes parents gotta take a shit, man.
In the water?
I mean, if that's what you do. An aqua dump.
If that's where you live,
I
Brian.
mean, go for it, I guess.
I'm not going to judge you. Vin is in the crawl space and he
God.
gets grabbed.
Does he, or did he fall through a...
He gets grabbed by
Japanese
something
prank
because he
show?
gets jolted.
God, I hope M. Night Shyamalan directed this, and in like 5 minutes, just a bunch of Japanese people are going to come out and be like, ha ha ha, this has all been a prank, bitch. and they're the ones getting pranked.
It was a game show.
Yes. There's just all these false bottom floors where they start falling into like water slides
Yeah.
and shooting into shit. That would be amazing.
And somebody starts yelling $500 at you.
They start throwing fucking balls at windows to fucking expose naked women. This is a big ass boiler room, dude.
I know.
God damn. Oh, so then here comes, who the fuck is this?
This is another guy in a mask.
Oh, this is the original guy.
And so
Oh, his name is Watley, huh?
this is Watley.
And he says, you amateur. You killed those? Oh, so now he's saying you and your whore killed them. Come on, man. You know you goddamn well you don't point a shotgun that close to your face.
Yeah, really. And then he like waits until the guy pauses and turns, and now he's hitting him in the face with the butt of the gun.
See, this is the
Smart man.
old Thanos thing.
Oh, wow, and he beats his brains in.
Oh, all right, here it goes. So now how do you get rid of the body? All right, you're supposed to be a ghost. You can't be a ghost if you're already dead and then you're squished as a human again.
I kind of feel like we're kind of far past that part.
So remember earlier when I was like, hey, the real estate agent's announcing a new place. So everybody else who plays this Ghost Games game fucking meet up and haunt here.
So now the girlfriend is talking to whoever the other haunter,
And he's just holding the
a camera,
GoPro.
And it's just like we just see a hand in a camera, and it's
Beep, bump, beep. Yep, so it's another team of... Okay.
yeah, it's two other guys.
All right, here we go.
What the hell? All these ghost gamers are just like popping out of the woodworks for this one house.
All right, well, why can't they team up?
I know, like
and
everybody
fuck shit
just
up together, like
work
Dell,
together,
like Dell and fucking whoever,
and Cal Naughton.
Cal Naughton Jr.
And Ricky Bobby.
You know, like
I'm El Diablo, and I'm the Magic Man,
he's like, I don't know, I think it means like a chicken.
Mexican fighting chicken.
All right, here we go. So now he's got that fucking Mossberg.
So he goes through this tiny hole into the deeper portion of the attic.
All right, so now this is where I completely think this is realistic now. That boiler room was fucking gigantic as fuck. And now
And there's a room where they have been monitoring cameras, and there's somebody, one of the other haunters is staring into a camera.
this podcast is a message.
To Vin Cruz.
Uh-oh. They got his address and everything.
Wow, they're just leaving everything
Damn.
out there.
Just put it online too, huh?
They're from New Jersey? Wow. Okay.
What a rookie.
Oh, he's reading his ID.
It may come in handy today that he's an organ donor. Uh-oh.
Oh, so he can see Vin, but he can't hear him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and he moves out of the way of the camera, and his girlfriend is tied up.
And that weird circle that the little girl was standing with all those rats. Yep, here we go. Hide her? Why do you guys care about that little girl now all of a sudden? Mr. Watley doesn't exist?
So Mr. Watley was the guy who supposedly ran the Ghost Games.
Or was Mr. Watley...
So Mr. Watley is a collective. It is a bunch of people that are running the Ghost Games.
That's it. All right, how do I become part of this crew, though, bruh? I'm not trying to get murked tonight. And her pal, Adrian. Uh-oh. But still, what a fucked up circle. Oh, I guess that they were doing that. So now it's not as fucked up as we think it was. So is this live?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, like live closed circuit. I don't think it's streaming over the internet.
Uh-oh, so she broke a rule. So he's like, she called 911. She's like, she wasn't breathing. She was going to die.
Apparently, you're not supposed to interfere. And because she called 911, they showed up. So did they just have people that are around the corner, like, waiting for you to violate a rule?
Well, I think that they were in the house and they were fucking with them.
Okay.
I think those guys probably murder people. And, you know, all right, let's see the face.
And it's like some...
It's the groundkeeper.
Oh, it's the groundkeeper, yeah.
What a weirdo. Did my caretaker act fool you? Because guess what? Here's another trick. He puts on a Batman mask.
Yeah,
and then he starts fighting crime.
Yeah, puts his mask back on, so he just blacked out his eyes like he's Christian Bale.
I don't know why you put your mask back on. Everyone knows it's you. And he says they will no longer tolerate amateurs. Yeah, see? What they should be doing right now.
And then the other guy walks in and starts beating Vin with a crowbar.
So he walks in, Vin looks at him, and the guy's able to step in and then grab the crowbar, cock all the way back, and then still swing at him. And Vin didn't even flinch, huh?
Yeah, some people just don't have the skills to defend themselves.
To go like this, move your head,
Or move out of the way, grab the crowbar.
move out of the way. Your body is naturally fucking wired to flinch. Uh-oh.
So the girl gets up out of the water.
I don't know if that's really her because her hair isn't straight like that.
And
Who the fuck is this?
somebody is crawling. Oh, is that the girl?
That's
Yeah.
the girl.
She like worms her way through the door
It was hard for us to tell
in the
because
cellar.
the little girl Sammy and fucking Vin have the same hairstyle.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
So she walks away.
With the stuffed elephant. What if all of a sudden something super weird happens, like the tree branch falls on her and kills her? And they're just like, and scene, motherfuckers.
And
What
here
the fuck
comes
is going on? Oh, the police.
Oh yeah, because she called 911, right?
Somebody did.
So if the girl's left tied up, Vin got his brains beaten in.
Who knows, man?
So I guess this is all going to fall on the girl.
Okay,
'Cause-
yep, that cop's not going to be able to help her.
Yeah, here comes a cop, yeah.
Are you okay? I'd say, is this protocol? What if the little girl turns into fucking Officer Doofy and she just stops fucking pretending? Kiki, go home.
Yeah.
I'd say, who the fuck is Kiki, bitch?
Oh, and there's a rip on the top of the elephant with her stuffed elephant with a camera.
Please let it be the fucking Biden laptop.
So now this police officer looks at the camera.
Who the fuck is
So
this?
this is another person in a house doing Ghost Game and exposing that Watley is all bullshit.
No, guess what? You shouldn't have played the game either, so now you're gonna die.
I kind of feel like giving the police this this thing, like, it doesn't help them because they don't have context on exactly like what's going on, right?
Yeah, they're just like, all right, thanks for the video.
I don't know what this means.
I'm gonna keep this GoPro though. I'll put this shit right up on my motherfucking dash.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the end.
That's the movie.
All right then.
All right. Well, we'll be back with final thoughts on Ghost Game. All right, we're back with final thoughts on Ghost Game.
The idea was fucking pretty hilarious or good.
It's a very cool original concept.
Yeah, like I hope. Well, shit. I think that if directors and everybody just listen to this one episode and they hear us talking like how we always talk. Like when I'm like, yeah, that's hilarious, dude. That's a good idea. Then they'll be like, this wasn't funny.
Wasn't supposed to be funny.
You know? And I was like, well, that's
Yeah.
not what I mean by hilarious. Like, that's good. That's like, I could really see some fucking dumb assholes really, breaking into people's houses or living in people's houses and just trying to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Like that's a hilarious ass concept,
Oh no, it's
And-
very cool that normally when you see this type of like the home invasion concept for a horror movie, the way they approach it, it's like, oh, like somebody came to your house and tried to bust through the front door. Somebody came to their house and you invited them in and then they didn't leave. Like in this one, they showed up and then you moved in.
Boom.
And it was all a part of this elaborate game.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny, like when we had issues and we contacted lawyers, they're like, is everybody okay? Whereas, yeah, they're like, so then what's the problem? And you're like, what? Like, did you just hear what we just said happened? Well, is everybody okay? Yeah. What's the problem then? Like, all right, well, fuck it. So that was, if the police officers did bust them, they're like, did they break anything? No. Did they steal anything? No. Then what's the problem? Well, they scared me really bad.
Yeah.
That's not a crime, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I guess what they did is like it's a low level breaking and entering. They're not really stealing.
But they didn't break in. It was unlocked. So they entered. They entered, but there's like, well, they took all my fucking chairs in my kitchen and put them upside down on my table. Well,
we could take them to court and give them a stern talking
I
to.
don't think that's you know what I'm saying?
You're going to spend 6 days in the pokey.
Yeah. I was passed out drunk. They took my bowl of popcorn and ate it. Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like the concept and the story of it and the movie, it's good. It's a hilarious ass idea.
I like that. I like how they really like this kind of takes like two kind of sort of subgenres of horror. You have like the home invasion part, then you have the ghost part. And normally when we see like big Hollywood ghost movies, it's always this family that you sort of learn almost nothing about. And they're in this house and we learn more about the ghosts than we do about the family often. And in this one, the focus is almost flipped. And it's like we're learning a lot about the family and we just see everything that's happening and their reaction to it kind of thing, which I like that better than this viewing it from the ghost perspective kind of thing.
Yeah, like I liked it that, we always try to put ourselves into the victim's shoes, and see what's going on. And that it's just, I guess that'd be even more fucked up. I think that I'd rather have a ghost in my house than somebody fucking living there watching everything,
Yeah, I'd rather have a ghost than...
So, like, that's the part that makes it even more creepy, too.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy creepy. I do like how there's kind of this door that's left open for a sequel.
I mean, there could be tons of sequels and spin-offs and everything like that.
You could really do a sequel on this and really flesh out this whole...
Yeah, because it's just it's...
ghost game hierarchy.
Exactly. Who can do the ghost games better and everything like that. Like, we all have those one friends who are like, hey, watch this. So it's a great concept. I enjoyed it. So.
But
solid.
I thought it's definitely, it rides that line where it's something familiar. It has familiar things you've seen before, but not in the way that you've seen them before.
Yeah.
And it's very accessible. Thinking about it, a few minutes later, that twist at the end where there's a camera in the girl's elephant that has the footage that, it says Watley is not who he says he is, that, all that kind of stuff, that I think it opens the door for a different perspective in a different movie for sort of looking at the Ghost games.
Yeah. So,
but I enjoyed it a lot. This one was one that when I heard about this on Instagram, I was like, I kind of want to know what this is about.
it's, like I said, it's a pretty funny concept.
Oh yeah.
You know, like everybody scares their siblings. Like, that would just be fucked up, right? Next time I go stay at my siblings' houses, I'm going to be like, ooh, then move something, be like, nope, wasn't me.
And they handle the prank element in less of like a sensationalist way, because when you see a lot of these prank movies, it's like the prank bros with their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like, today we're gonna scare the shit out of my dad.
Right.
Like and they handle it that way because that's the way we know pranks on the internet, is through somebody's YouTube page. But this one handles it in a very human way that has less to do with that performative YouTube bullshit.
It's also funny, it could be the opposite of like, It's Always Sunny, when Charlie was taking care of the waitress, and then she's like, leave me alone. So he left her alone, and then all the bad shit started happening that he was protecting her from. And she's like, is Charlie fucking with me? And there's like, no, actually, he left you alone, and because he left you alone, all this bad shit's happening to you. Like, her hair was falling out and like fucking her teeth, because he was like making sure she had like the good shampoo and like the good toothpaste and fucking watering her plants and like all this shit. And she fucking just thought that it was just normal shit. And then when he quit doing it, everything started going bad. It's like, this is what's going on. You know, these people thought that they were living a normal life. And then they're just like, oh, something's going on. Like, it's a hilarious ass prank. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. No,
So,
I enjoyed it a lot.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, before we go, check out our website, beratedbratedmovies.com. If you have any comments, suggestions, you just want to say hi, you have any movie ideas for us, email us at beratedbratedmovies@gmail.com. On our website, you can also check out our merch, our Redbubble store with all our tees, tanks, hoodies, and stickers under the merch tag. We also have our tips to survive on the website as well, that you can check out. And check out our companion podcast under the same name, Everything Gets Berated, where we do everything other than indie horror and sometimes indie horror.
Boom.
Well, thank you for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Yep. Thank you.